Welcome to the Elegant Adventure Sagas, brought to you by
Bourbon.
Mexico. Mexico. I spent a week in Mexico, and I'm ready to play. Mexico. Mexico is pretty awesome. If you haven't been to Mexico, you should go to Mexico. What part of Mexico, you might ask? Well, we went to the Cancun area, went to a lovely resort called the Royal Hideaway. Plug for the Royal Hideaway, sponsored by not the Royal Hideaway. I'd love that, though. Maybe they should sponsor us as an organization here, and we should all go to the Royal Hideaway in Cancun area, right? And do us some gaming. It's an all-inclusive, fabulous. Did some karaoke. Got some video of my lovely wife in 3D, mind you, doing karaoke. So exciting.
Wait, in 3D?
Oh yeah, I have. We should nerd out sometime. I have X-Real glasses. You're familiar with X-Real? So they were chosen by Google to be their partner for like these upcoming glasses, right? But I have 3 generations of their glasses, so they're pretty awesome. And one of the things that I have with it is it's called the Beam. It looks like a little Android phone, but it has a 3D camera in it, and it's also what you use for a mouse for, when I have like a giant virtual screen up, I can use it as a mouse. I don't know. It's pretty awesome. We'll have to do some nerd out Discord at some point, but
Yes.
wildly in love with it. Oh, and one of my favorite things that I had forgotten about, this stars Alicia and David. When we were at Disney, I sat in the car behind them on Thunder Railroad and did a 3D video of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun. So I'm like, it's nice. Anytime I want to ride a roller coaster with David, Alicia, and Michelle, I can absolutely do that. The cool thing was it broke down 3 times.
Always
Twice.
Was it twice? No,
Just
no.
twice.
The third time was when we were done and they had to stop us over by the hillbilly banjo guy area. But they always kind of slow down. Yeah. But anyway, it was pretty funny hearing, David scream and Michelle have a panic attack when we stopped on the hill on the way up, and it just, she starts talking to herself. She's pretty funny when she's stressed out. So anyway,
The
brought
worst
to you
part of
by
that-
Mexico.
Was the bomb going off, like the explosion of the dynamite?
Oh yeah, because we were in it with
We
the...
stopped in there. And when I decided to go is right at the top when the explosion goes off. So it starts, then it's boom, and then we go.
Yeah, that was fun. But anyway, got that all on 3D video. Not sponsored by X-Real. They should sponsor me. Send everyone here some glasses. That's what I said.
There you go.
I don't know. I mean, it would increase the reach of their audience by 13 or 14 people. So why wouldn't they want to invest in our channel? So anyway, cool. All right. So when we were here last, you guys had taken out the ice giants. Not for dinner. You done killed them. You'd wiped out some of the Ice Mephits. You dealt with the salamander that was in the doorway. I do want to add that none of these things were aggro to you. You guys, none of these things proactively had gone after you. You guys sort of drew first blood. Steven's not here tonight.
All of
So,
it. Yeah.
Which is on brand for us.
yeah, it is. You guys, you do that once in a while. But anyway, and then our big moment last week was the salamander. I believe Steven had just like tossed like armfuls of explosives into the room, blowing all sorts of shit up. And then one of them connected with the salamander, which then drew its aggro. And you guys, because of Hunter's Mark, know that it's kind of a bucket of badassery, from what Alicia was able to find out. So Nick made his way into the room while all of you guys were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because he had sort of forgotten that the lizard had tremor sense, and even though he was invisible, he was not invisible to the lizard. But none of us remembered that he has some tricks up his sleeve and was able to, with his armor, withstand everything that was thrown at him and then banish, I think for 10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, the salamander to the ice plane. Or is it the frozen plane, tundra plane? I don't know. It's damn cold where that lizard is, but it don't mind. It's an ice salamander. And then made his way back to that post where he is being attacked by an Ice Mephit named Linelli. All right. We are at the top of the stack. Fabia Gita is number 1. Everyone's characters have been refreshed. Hopefully all of your inventory is appropriate. If not, let me know and we will take care of that. Any questions, comments? Did I miss anything?
I don't remember. Did you say that Salamander's on like a different plane right now? That David's holding him? Okay.
Yeah, he's holding him. Yeah, and if just a reminder, because you guys would remember this, if he breaks conversation or if he breaks concentration, the salamander comes back.
Also, wait, isn't it by at the end if he hasn't come back, he's there permanently?
Permanently.
Yeah. Like I think it's
but for the
1
salamander
minute or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 10 rounds. 10 rounds, I think. But I mean, for that salamander, it's him going to the ice plane is like me going to Mexico, a delightful place. So he's kind of at an all-inclusive ice experience right now. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't mind hanging there. That said, pretty sure that the Ice Lich, Vaelice, would prefer if her giant protector was in the room with her, given the fact that all she's heard is you guys destroying all of her guardians. So, there's that. Are we good? Anything else? I gotta change up this battle music. I'm really tired of this song. All right, I'm going to assume that we are good. And I'm going to start the planning timer. Oh, wait, nope, logistics. Hold on. Let's see if my stuff still works. Hey guys, look who doesn't show up anymore in the thingy.
Hey.
Cameraman. Yay.
Rock and roll. All right, we're waiting for Christy and Mr. Williams to vote.
Don't redetect while not using Bing, your phone's message notification system.
I don't know what that was, but now we're waiting for Mr. Williams. There we go.
Ah, shit.
All right, Mr. Bing. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It has been a while for Bing. So you have been elected chairman of the board. So you are accountable for planning right now. I'm unplanning. I'm unpausing. Go for it.
So I guess that probably the first order of business is getting Nick out of there. Is that correct?
I don't remember. What else is in there with him?
Or is the room empty? There's like an Ice Mephit right in front of him.
But I don't think the Ice Mephits are real bad, are they? Like,
Who wants to play
no,
Nick?
You're right.
I'm asking Mr. Bing. You have to choose who plays Nick.
He's on his way.
Is he? Oh, okay, then we won't.
Yeah.
Well, then if Nick were here, Nick would tell you that there is
He's fine.
there's an Ice Memphit in front of him, and then he sees at least one more in that room, but he's everything else is blocked by the pole.
I see 3 left on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
I just don't.
God damn that combat tracker.
I just don't want him to break concentration. But I don't know. I guess should we just go and finish them off?
That's what I was thinking. Because then we need to probably talk to the Lich, right? To Vaelice.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
okay.
not the bad one. She's the...
Well, I know, but we may have made a bad impression.
But if we can bring the salamander back, which we can, in theory. So
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Did Nick have any schemes for that? Do you know, Fabia?
I think the plan was, from what I remember, is to keep it in that other plane and say, look, we can bring them back. We just don't want any trouble, kind of thing.
Do you know how many times when I was at Disney with Alicia and David, I called David Nick? And because I had to teach myself to call you guys by your character name when we're playing, which was why it was nice that my sister's nickname is Noodle and her character's name is Noodle, and I was able to call her Noodle, and there was no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
So, All right, so you have 2 minutes and 18 seconds left of your planning. Favia, as soon as you either move or do whatever, it's going to cancel the planning timer and start your turn. Because I'm magical when I code.
Have at it.
So should we just? I'll
Yeah, let's
head
do it.
into the room.
Sure.
Wait. Why do I look like I'm in a romance novel? I'm all blurry, like a
'Cause
You are a
Harlequin.
Yeah,
You are a little blurry.
I don't understand.
Guys.
Oh, is it the light? I think it's the light. Hold on.
I think your camera may be a little smeared, or your background blur is getting aggressive.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
All right. I've wiped the camera. Oh, maybe it's because it's not a light enough in here. Alexa, turn on the garage lamp.
Did I miss any backstories last week?
I don't think so.
know. No, I think all the big story about Vaelice and everything was the time before then.
All right, let's
For
have
you
at it.
guys. You know how we were going to do like backstories?
Yeah, we are. There's just not a lot of backstory opportunities in when you're like 7 layers deep. Planning has
Right.
ended, guys.
Yep.
Favia is
All right.
making her move.
Go. I'm going to do it.
I wish I could just drag myself over there.
You can't drag yourself over there?
It wasn't working for me, but that's fine. Gonna hit that. I don't know which one this is, but I'm gonna hit it.
Right, I'm gonna move the frost shine out of your way.
Okay.
I don't think this music this music's too goofy for battle. I don't know if anyone probably you guys have probably already muted all the music. Do.
Okay.
Let's see.
I wish I was rolling better, but that's fine.
That's a theme with most players. Alrighty. Solid
I
hit.
just want to move out of, like, back myself up a little.
Ooh, you're tracking blood.
Nice.
Let's assume that David's home. All right, looks like we've got Mr. Maylock up. What would you guys like Mr. Maylock to do? Or does he just want to beeline to his turn? Or do you want him just to be ready and wait for it to be attacked? What do you guys want him to do?
He would probably attack that guy.
That's what I would think.
All right, so I've targeted him. What would he attack him with? He has
I don't...
several things favorited. He's got a double-bladed scimitar. He has you might want to mute. I cannot tell you that I cannot concentrate with all the barking going on. Damn dogs.
You're just happy.
Or he could do. He's up close, so I don't know that he would. Does he have any touch spells? He has vampiric touch. He's got burning hands. That might be nice on an Ice Mephit. His Ice Storm, that would be like a massage. What do you guys want him to do? I'm not running his character. Like, I can't make the choices.
What does Burning Hands do? Is that a touch one?
It is.
Yeah. Do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Indeed. He's going to do Burning Hands. So I need to select Mr. Nick Papa Giorgio. And we're going to go with Burning Hands. Favorite that. We're going to roll it.
Burning Hand sounds like you got like poison ivy.
You guys wanted to go at level 1. You can go all the way up to level 6. I would say not level 6 because it's an Ice Mephit. That seems like overkill.
Yeah.
Like 2nd or 3rd, one of those.
Sure.
Let's do third.
3rd it is. Cast spell. And he rotates around. Boop-de-doo. And my garage is opening. That means that Mr.
Ooh.
All right. And then he has to do his. Did he hit? Oh, it always hits, doesn't it? Let me hit damage. Roll. Normal. Saving throw. Man, Nick is cleaning up the messes here. That ends his turn. All right, Noodle, you're up. I'm gonna mute for 1 second.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to grab Verbena, and so I can get out of the way. I'm going to move past Nick and come all the because I can only move 25. So this will give me 60 for my movement. I'm gonna go straight in. Can somebody tell me, Favia, where is the other? Where can you see the other foes?
Not where I'm at.
Okay, and you're like over here somewhere, right?
I'm down further. I'm right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly straight in on Verbena.
You're flying in on Verbena?
With Verbena, I'm flying so I can move more. Just so I can, first of all, be out of the way. And now, for my turn. Oops, no, I don't want to go. Well, okay, I'll go there.
So you can now see into the room, Noodle.
Yeah. Target. Oh, we want to kill all these little guys, right? Okay. And with Verbena. What the? Just a moment. I don't know why that all came up. Codex notes. Token. There we are. With Verbena, we're gonna throw it at him. No. I'm at disadvantage. Why?
You don't have direct line of sight. You only have half.
All
See how
right.
the wall's obscuring part of it?
So can I see? Will this be too far? I wonder. It may not be. I have full line of sight with that guy. Line of sight. All right, we'll take it. This hit. Okay, normal.
That is a miss.
Oh, it gave me the chance to roll. That was weird. Okay,
We talked about that. I think last time.
I'm so sorry.
It always gives you can always roll anything, right? Because remember, it used to only let you roll damage if you want to roll damage, but in the updated version, even if you miss, you can still roll damage because you could have a conversation saying, "Well, I'll know, whatever." So you can still do the damage part, but
Okay.
it was a miss,
Okie dokie.
and it did not remove them out, so you're good to go. But
Okay.
that means Karen is up, and Karen is flashing, all crazy like.
Can I yell as Noodle yells, "To the north! To the north!"
Sounds like a line dance. Now break it down.
Good times.
We've all been to a wedding.
All right, so we're just like cleaning up these little ice guys. Dang, there's well, I didn't realize how many there were. Who shall I move? Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Karen moves into the middle of the round room and then just spins in a circle with her fists out. No.
I'm kind of looking to see if I have a move like that.
You're the only one who took me up on designing your own feat.
Yeah, I might. I might be pulling it out here. Yeah, I think I will. I am going to. Hang on, I gotta check one more thing.
Karen, I think you're the farthest into the room anyone's gotten. It's chilly in there. It's doable, but
Okay,
it's
not,
chilly.
like, deadly cold. I'm not gonna.
No, it's not
You
deadly cold.
probably still
yeah.
have all that protection.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to recklessly leap, like here, or let me call it here, which should
Right.
put all 3 of these duders in range.
Right.
Let me put it in the chat if I can figure out how to. No, I don't know how to put it.
The reckless leap. I think there's
Oh, if I
let me
just
look
use
into
it. Hang on. Oh. Is it? Let's see. I didn't use. Oh, I can just use it now. Maybe. Well, no. Do I need to? I guess I roll dexterity.
Ooh.
I'm trying to remember. I was just reading it.
I don't really know. Yeah.
Oh.
It asked me for some rolls. I guess it worked.
Hold on. Dexterity check.
So yeah. So the first thing is a athletics check on the leap itself,
Which you succeeded.
which I succeeded. Although it should be athletics, not acrobatics. Like it should have been a strength check. But that's okay. So then that would put me here. And then on landing,
Yes.
characters within 10 feet must pass a DC 12 strength or dexterity check, or take 1d8 plus 2.
So you got your 12, so you passed it.
Yeah. Oh wait, they need to do a check.
Yeah, so you didn't need to roll that second one.
Oh. Okay, so these guys, is it within how many feet?
10. So it
Damn
should
it.
be all 3 of these dudes.
All 3 of those guys. All right, and they're rolling what now?
DC 12 strength or dexterity.
Selected. Man, everything. So I have everything selected now. Hold on. So just 1, 2, 3, and it's a check. You said right?
Hello all.
A strength check
Hello.
or a dexterity check. So we're gonna do
Either.
Dexterity. And what's the DC?
12.
12. Request roll. Every time I use my own tool, it makes me super nervous that it's gonna fuck up. So let's see.
Wait. Oh, it's doing that thing where it rolls to all of them at once.
Yep, I'm gonna roll them individually. Hold on, I'm gonna do them one at a time. That was for the first one. And that is not my fault. It is because that's the way Foundry works. I've got to figure out how to make it not work that way.
Oh, the group thing.
Yeah. This is a Dex check, skill check, and that would be. Damn it. Dexterity, 15.
Oh, I was half expecting to be surprised by being dead. Thank
That would be lovely.
God.
A pass, and we'll do the next one. Mr. Williams, could you do me a favor and text me to fix group roles so I remember to fix? You could do it in our code chat if you want, whatever. Because that I need to make sure works. And this is dexterity 15. Come on, no whammy.
Ah,
Yeah.
16 again.
Well, they dodged my 5 points of damage. All right, now I'll just hit them the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Boom, boom, boom.
the floor in here is really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Boink. I'm not hearing sound effects, so I'm just making sounds for myself. So a solid hit with a 26 does 18 points of damage to that poor Ice Mephit. I think its blood should have been blue. I don't know why it's not blue.
That would have been cool. Okay, I think that's it for me.
All right, Skylar. Who wants to play Skylar? If I play him, he's going to rush the queen, just so you know.
I mean, if you're gonna role play Skylar, I think that's the thing to do.
Okay, what are we bound for?
So did anyone say they're going to play Skylar?
Oh, I guess I should. Since I hit things with sticks.
All right, let me make him your guy. Heroes in Skylar Blackthorn. Configure the ownership. And we go and make Mr. Williams the owner of all characters that hit shit. You now own Skylar.
Gotta make him a new.
Oh, I need to go back and did you end your turn on purpose, or was that me accidentally doing it?
Oh, not on purpose. If I did it.
Back you go.
Okay. Where? I need to find Skylar to. Oh wait, I can do it from the party.
Yeah, you can.
Is the Frost Salamander back?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
Oh,
it's
it's
just on the combat tracker.
I got you because
Yeah.
it's not totally banished. It's not totally home yet. That's right. Okay.
I can't. pull
Nick,
up
is
his
there
for some reason?
prior to your next turn? Is there any way for the salamander to, on his own, come back? I don't know that part.
Boy,
No.
Okay.
No, the only. Yeah. Not by him. Or it. Or
Got it.
they.
All right. Skylar's only got one more movement. Okay, I'm gonna got a crossbow, right?
You're gonna cosplay?
Yeah.
Crossbow?
Skylar pulls out his bunny suit and
Cosplay this guy.
Starts dancing.
starts rubbing up again. Never mind. Oh wait, that's not cosplay. That's furry. Sorry, my bad.
His own special version of
Yeah.
Zootopia.
Oh, I have not drank enough for that joke. All right.
Sorry.
Oh, wait. Should he have ammunition?
He should. That could have been a mess up on my side. Does he not have any ammunition?
That's what it says when I try to use his
Vengeful Pricker. What ammunition does it take, and is it
I'm sure it's
Crossbow bolts,
bolts.
right?
Yes.
he has crossbow
wasn't-
bolts.
Okay, I was gonna say, I know he wasn't always the best about keeping a bunch of bolts.
Oh, he has a shit ton.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, if I open up his character sheet, it may be now that you may have to go into his inventory and choose the Vengeful Pricker. And you have to choose what kind of.
Bolt.
Oops, I'm not trying to roll it. My bad. Hold on. If I go to edit, I'm just curious if you have to now do like choose the proficiency, formula, new activities, new effects, new DQL, no. Did it ask you if you want to use which you want to use?
No, it got through the attack roll, or it got to the attack roll, and then when I tried to roll, it said no ammunition.
I've equipped it. You want to try again?
Yeah, weird. He has 69
Yes.
crossbow bolts. Jeez.
He has a lot of crossbow bolts. Like it should be.
How did he get so many?
I think the answer is hoarding.
Yep.
But he
We-
wasn't grabbing that many.
To quote Tom, we are some hoarding motherfuckers.
That sounds like something I would have said.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Maybe
looking
it
to
doesn't-
see.
Maybe it
Ooh,
doesn't
he's
recognize the crossbow bolts as ammunition.
Hold on, I'm looking. Range, feet.
Well, it
Oh
says
wait, okay,
consumable
there it is.
items.
So it uses bolts, right?
All right, that's what I thought. I don't know for sure.
Hold on, and now try that. The ammunition type wasn't selected in the settings. That might have been a configuration issue.
Oh, yeah, but that's it. Oh, goddamn, no. No dice.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Equipped it.
Hang on. I am, what's that phrase? Pedcac? I totally did not see that there was a drop down in the attack roll dialogue.
Oh yeah, that's where you select your ammunition. Hey, let's rewind and recall when I said, "Did you select your ammunition?" that was the thing.
Oh, I didn't know that was there. I thought that would have been.
Yeah,
I
it-
don't know what it meant.
It's actually handy because if you have like +2, +4, whatever, is you might want to.
Oh, you can choose. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's
All
nice.
right. So, he has multi.
Multipass.
I always want to say multi-pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Multi-pass.
I'm gonna do it again.
Love that. Yep.
Okay, and now it stayed selected. That's good. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Right. I think he always attacks 8 times, but I don't know how to tell how many attacks he's supposed to get, so I'm gonna call it done.
All right, Frost Salamander goes. Brrr, loving it. He's going. He grabs himself a frosty. I couldn't think fast enough for a frosty drink name. A Frosty the Snowman. There you go. And he has a little drink. He's just sort of biding his time to see what happens, and passes the baton to his pal, Grick, who's dead. Should not have selected Grick. Bing.
Yay.
Diarist being the long-lasting deodorant soap.
That's right.
20. I don't see. Oh,
Kill him.
Do you have multipass? Corbin Dallas, multipass?
Okay.
I'm watching Fifth Element later tonight, you guys. It has to be done.
I watch it every time it's on TV.
I watch
whenever I
Galaxy
see
Quest Sunday on Father's Day. I watched a bunch of. I watched The Black Hole. I watched Tron. I watched Galaxy Quest, which was an underrated film. Galaxy Quest is awesome.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yes.
I love Galaxy Quest.
Sorry, talking over Bing's turn. Bing, what you got going on?
You know, let's do the,
Time warp.
Lorem Ipsum Dolorcit Amet.
Atta boy.
Gobble.
Gobble.
Ugh.
He used to cut our grass.
Woo!
Yes. Dang.
Too many dice. All right. Louis is dead. Now, before I hit next, I want to remind you there's an option in your settings to have it automatically roll initiative if you so choose.
Oh yeah, where do I set that?
Yeah, I forgot.
Go to the gear.
That's right.
Here.
Configure settings.
Configure settings.
Yeah.
Yep. And while you're doing that, Karen, behind you, you hear from this tall vaulted ceiling some shit drop down.
And is it Coffee Pub's? I think it's Coffee Pub Squire.
Is it? Where do we go in
Yeah,
configure
I'm
settings?
gonna need more information.
I think it's
Go to configure-
it's blacksmith.
Oh, is it Blacksmith? Okay.
Yeah.
Canvas controls, show health
What?
bar, combat tracker.
Coffee Pub Blacksmith?
Yes.
It's like the first one, right? Role player character initiative.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes.
There we
That's good.
Say
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
changes.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what yours look like. That my configuration for that probably has 200 settings. Like it's fucking ridiculous, honestly.
Is Little Zippy supposed to be on the combat tracker?
Is he not?
He's not.
Let's add him.
Okay.
He's there. All right. Has everyone selected what they want to select for being selected and doing all the selecting?
Well, yes.
Good. I'm gonna hit the next round, and let's see if let's see if the coding worked. I don't know. I don't know that I've tested players. I know it works for me.
Or if we broke it.
Could have been.
Oh, apparently I didn't select it.
I didn't either. Mine's coming up to roll.
I did.
No, you may have to refresh your browser. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we'll probably have to refresh. So it'll be there next time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
And Skylar still needs his rolled. I need to add a check so if anyone gets a crit roll, it puts into chat who that was, so we know that you can use your upsy downsies.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
'Cause that's the official name for them, by the way, upsy downsies.
Upsy downsies.
You want me to roll Skylar's for him, Mr. Williams?
I thought I did. I guess not. Oh, yeah. I got it.
All right. Fabia, you are up first. Planning has started. Bing, you're in charge. Make magic, y'all. You guys did see that, like those out in the front there and behind Karen, more dropped from the ceiling.
Yay!
They're just ice mosquitoes, you guys. Come on now.
So
Are they just annoying ice mosquito?
I
Yeah, they're
cast
like a big
burning
brother.
hands upwards toward the ceiling.
Well, it's these things. Got it.
I'm just kidding.
Smart.
All right, so go ahead and do your scheming.
Kill it.
Take him
Kill
out.
it dead.
All right, and then Fabia, as soon as you move, it's the round begins.
Rated.
Little Zippy's still out in the hallway though, right?
Yes.
Because I can't see him, so that's all.
Yep.
Okay. So our plan is to kill.
That's my.
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing we do
The fun news is I never have to worry about any sort of dialogue in character. That's always fun.
except for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I can't. Would I have seen them come down? Because I can't actually see them.
If you can't see them, you can't see them.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I mean, I wasn't being a smartass.
No, I was just wondering if, because you said they would have fallen from the.
Yeah,
The
they're in the room
ceiling.
with Cliff. They're in the room with Karen.
Where's the salamander?
On the.
Sally- Salamander?
Vanished.
If we're who can I can bring it back to life, but I only have a certain amount of time before I can.
So it's not dead. It's just been.
Yeah, it's
as-
banished. It's banished.
Yeah, Nick
Okay,
can
so
bring
I
it back at will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. So, hey, we have a. We are at the halfway mark of being at the point of no return.
Okay.
Of me being able to bring it back.
Okay. Right.
So are those mosquito things in this room or the other room
They're in.
that I'm in?
So, they're in. Looking north, they are ahead of me,
Okay.
and they're kind of to the left. In that main chamber. If you keep going, you'll see them.
There they are. They have to go through you guys.
Sometimes that is the way.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. How much have you moved? 5, 10,
I think I have 45.
15, 20. Yeah, you've got room. You have enough room to go down, and you can shoot essentially like in the square behind me.
Okay. But I still have to get through.
Stand on that dead body.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I can only see one of them.
Hi, Fabia.
Hi.
That was adorable. You guys dating now in the game?
No.
That was a quick response.
That's-
Are you guys still dating in real life?
yes.
Yeah.
That was lacked enthusiasm.
Nice shot.
Look at that. 12 points of damage. His blood's supposed to be blue.
Oh.
Normal.
Yeah, dead.
It's a good song by Queen. Dead. 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 Oh, Zippy. Zippy who has ADHD in that photo for sure.
Yes.
I can't see him, so I can't grab him.
Why can't you see him? Here's a
Because
trick. Go to your go to the party view and then click little Zippy.
Yep.
No. I think I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, in the tray where it says up there's like token, party, notes, whatever. If you go to party, you should be able to click little Zippy.
There he is. I couldn't,
Look at that.
like, but, so,
I don't know.
I still don't have him.
Yeah. It's not highlighting what he can see.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
have
black.
Favi's viewpoint and not Zippy's. So I
Oh,
can
weird.
move, but I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, I
her,
wonder
it's
if I
not-
have his vision. Maybe his vision's jacked up. Let me open him up. I'm opening up his body cabinet. Hold on. And edit. And vision. Vision is enabled. How about now?
Now I can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a moron. I don't want to jinx myself, but my client's a little laggy. Anyone else is a little laggy?
Oh, whoa.
Oh yeah.
All of
of
our
a sudden,
all of our pings just skyrocketed.
So is Zippy shorter than these two?
Is Zippy shorter than these two? I don't know what that means.
Like, so could he go in between them?
Yeah, without he doesn't
and-
lose any movement. He's a little he's well, let's just say he's Zippy.
But I mean, stay here and
Like the
Oh.
verb.
I don't know, because he has a short bow now. He doesn't have a stinger anymore, right?
No, he does. He should have a stinger. Does he not have a stinger anymore?
I don't see it.
Scroll down. Because I think it was a cantrip before, no?
No, it was a physical thing. I'll make sure I add his stinger. Hold
Oh.
on.
Like a it's like a natural weapon.
And yeah, and
Like
to
claws.
be fair, I mean to be frank, yeah, he does have a short bow. That's part of his new deal.
Yeah, that's why I was
And
just going to use the short bow.
Yeah, you can use either one, but I'm gonna make sure that I get his stinger in there because that's a stinger's it's not ranged unless he wants to shoot his stinger off.
Well,
He
no,
dies.
I know it's
Like a
not
bee.
ranged.
Yeah, like a bee and then
But
die.
he, I think he has like cold resistance though, right? Or at least he used to. I don't know.
No, I don't think Zippy has cold resistance. I think he has the opposite of that.
Well, no, he had cold resistance because remember before he was going in there where Karen was to see what was happening.
Did he have cold resistance? He's a fire
He-
thing. I thought he would. Or did you give him a buff?
I didn't give him anything.
Hold on. Now I've got to look. Hold on. Making my life hard. Hard. Let's see here. Token. Open. Bring open this thing. His senses, languages, skills. No. I don't see anything about cold resistance.
That's fine.
I also don't see anything about heat resistance.
Are you looking at the new one or the old one?
The new one.
The old one had it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the old one in a second. I wanted to see if it was in the new one. If I go into the archive and I look at old little Zippy. Oh shit, he had a ton of resistances.
Just cold.
And you were right, he did have cold resistance. Hold on, resistances.
Yeah, he was keeping an eye on Karen to see if anything wacky happened so then we could all help.
Okay, hold on one second. So he had. This is easy to set up. So he had cold. He had bludgeoning. He had. I gotta move him over. He has so many. He has piercing. He has slashing. Damn, Zippy's a little more powerful. And he has silver. Silver resistance, which I didn't know was a thing. It does say silver, not sliver, right? Yep,
I think
it says silver.
silver.
Who would need a resistance to slivers?
Man, so I have a piece of wood that I ran into with my toe years ago, and it rammed a giant splinter under my toenail, like the full length of my toenail, and it's been there for years.
Oh my
And
god.
and it looks like a piece of wood.
What the
You guys want to see it? You want to see a picture? If I'm gonna hold it up to the camera.
fuck?
So
No.
I would love sliver resistance.
I'm surprised your body hasn't pushed it out at this point, though.
Yeah.
Me too, man. Me too. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do his immunities real quick too. Okay, so give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
And he's damaged immunities. So he's immune to poison, to fire, and being poisoned, which is the same thing. I'm not gonna give it to you twice. All right.
Yes.
And then his languages are fine. What else are we missing? Dark, He has passive perception of a lot. Senses. He has more senses than I have given him. So he has also dark vision of 120. 120, no, not miles, feet.
I would walk 120 miles, and I would walk 120.
With a sliver foot. All right, and then
with a sliver foot.
his speeds are fly. He can fly 40, and he can walk 20. Remember, because he doesn't walk near as far, and
No.
he is allowed to hover, but for a limited amount of time.
Right, because
All right,
hovering
and then
or
what else we
staring
got?
becomes awkward in a social setting.
It does. And then habitat. And his habitat is the lower plains and material plane, right? Lower plains. Lower plane and material plane. And done. All right, I think we got them all. Can you check him, Alicia?
Yeah, I was watching Adam as it.
Oh, so it worked?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was that. Did I miss anything else? I feel like there was, oh wait, it was his stinger, right?
Yeah. We don't have to do the stinger right now. He can use the short bow. But I was just thinking he could technically sting them because he's resistant to cold.
Yeah, I swear that he had, it's not in the old, like I don't see it as an item, but I know that he had a stinger.
And it was something I could hit. Like,
Yeah.
kind of how we have like that unarmed strike. It was something like that.
Yeah, go and do your turn, and in a second you'll have a stinger, I think.
Okay.
I just have to go into monster manual, actor. He's normally an imp. There we go. So. To here.
We'll see how he is with the short bow, because who knows? Oh, why does it say disadvantage? Because I'm behind those guys?
Yep.
But I'm not. Am I really behind them, though? 'Cause that would
Yeah,
be...
even if you're shooting between them, that's still disadvantage.
Okay. So I'll go up here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
What did you not mean to do?
I don't know what happened. All sorts of things are... That's okay.
Oh, I'm still adding a stinger for you.
But that guy's blood is blue.
Oh, did it go blue?
Yeah.
Yay, I did it. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Ooh.
So if I go here and I go here, and I say sting.
Sting.
All right, so there should be a new action called sting,
Okay.
and you should also have shapeshift. Do you still have shapeshift?
I see Sting.
Shapeshift is coming. And invisibility should also be there. Do you see invisibility?
I do not.
Okay, that's the last one that's missing then. Invisibility. And then magic resistance should be there too. And we should be good.
Okay.
Invisibility. Hold on, magic resistance, magic. Oh, no, magic resistance has to go. That's one of his features is magic resistance. Now let me check. MAG. All right. Zippy is fixed.
Okay. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Delete. Let's blame Cliff, because Cliff set up the damn character. That's
Wow.
No.
By the way,
All right,
I was
Skylar.
I was just reading up on some new stuff. They changed the way lucky works. So before, luck points were basically like a roll do-over.
Mm-hmm.
But now they are it's not a do-over. You have to use them before. So basically, if you've got luck points, you can say, "Hey, I want to use my luck point on this roll," and it just gives you advantage. So it's not a do-over anymore.
Oh boy, someone's not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, that's saved our butts a lot of times. But and there's also a thing you can use it. There's another way to use it, kind of in the reverse way for somebody rolling against you, but I can't. I have to look it back up. Hang on, let me get Skylar going here.
Yeah, I think that's gonna go over. So it's like it's not gonna go over well. So I'm gonna have to have a drink.
All right. I'm going to.
And just for the record, I'm not going to use a legacy rule selectively. So we're gonna stick with the rules as written.
You stop it.
Me? I can't stop it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, can you hear?
I'm here for y'all.
18.
I gotta help stick.
Skylar rolls an 18. That's a solid 24. I'm rolling my Constitution saving throw. Nailed it. Didn't fucking matter. An explosion of what looks like a 7-Eleven slushie gone all wrong splatters all over the floor.
Yeah, red and blue.
User cameraman lacks permission, something, something. I don't know what that means. Are you guys all getting that same error?
Yes.
Yep. Game Master did not request item pile requires the GM to be connected.
Are there still more guys? Or
Uh-huh.
is that it? Oh, okay.
There's 4 up here that I can see.
That's small.
Yeah.
We're
this is-
They must be over on, like, directly behind Karen then.
I failed
Yeah,
my
I can
saving
do that.
throw.
It's
I think it's
dome-like up there.
Blueberry jazz hands, slushy flies all over the floor again.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I feel like he does like 5 attacks, but I don't know how.
Look at his. If you look at his character sheet in the notes, it'll have his attack sequence. And I believe he updated it for his new build. He's good that way. Matter of fact, that would be handy for all of you guys if someone else is playing your character to put like a. When in doubt,
Notes.
do this. Yeah. Oh, here's my favorite daughter coming. What up? You know what? You're going through my tools. What are you going through my tools?
For a guitar.
Oh, the guitar. Got it.
It's
Guitar.
That a girl.
I'm a scooching forward.
Thomas.
911tabs.com.
You need some, Audrey?
No.
Okay.
Does Audrey?
She's trying to teach herself guitar.
That a girl. That a girl.
Learn to
She's
love
good
the
that way.
process.
What's up?
Yeah. Well, she wants she's been pretty frustrated because she wants to buy a professionally made head for her fursuit. So I said, get an estimate. So she designed it. So on her, Procreate and whatever she uses, she drew it all up. And then she sent it off, and they want $2,200 for the head.
I'm not shocked by that. That sounds
And I
about
said, and then of course, instant gratification generation. So I'm like, I think we have to think about that one. That's a lot of money
right. Mm-hmm.
for a dad who's running like Uncle Eddie right now. Literally waiting for a managerial role. All right, Noodle.
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to role play. Let's hear what you're doing. I can't. You gotta talk out loud.
Tried, but you wouldn't shut up, so I just kept going.
That's just tell your GM to shut up.
Brothers and sisters.
Spiritual weapon as a level, because these things are irritating. What style? Flaming sword. Yes. Okay. I am putting it right here. Now what? Is it there?
It is.
Okay. All right. So that was my
That takes one action, I think, right?
Oh, okay. So all right, here we go. Do bonus actions round. Do you want to proceed anyway? No. I use my bonus action to cast it, so I am ending my turn.
Yep. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Well. Karen is covered.
Oh, I hate the way it just swings. It's irritating.
So without crossing into Karen's opportunity, how much more do we have? 5, 10, 15, 20. How far do they go? They go 30. 10 more feet. Okay. Boom. And I do believe no favorites available. Why not? Do that. Favorite. That. Favorite. I'm coming. Hold on.
I don't know why it's taking so long to prepare that. That's kind of nerve-wracking. Because it's like all abracadabra-y. Frost breath. Okay. Makes you nervous.
What happened? Oh, I guess when you move your map, it cancels it. Hold on. Try this again. Boom. Oh, I can't get anyone else. Damn it. So close. So close. God damn it. Well, put it here anyway. It'll look cool. Wait a minute. Set hand.
What? Oh, you made me cast it?
No, I can cast it from any place.
You cast
Damn
it
it.
from me?
Yeah, I had it going from your direction towards Skylar. And he did his roll. And did it apply his damage? All five damage is all it does? For the love of Billy Bob. That's the end of that. All right, Nick, Pop, Giorgio.
All right.
Dazzle us with your chromatic orbs.
Okay. Well, You'll be set. Oh no, I do still have that. Okay, I thought I replaced it with something else. So I walk over, stand in the middle of the hallway. It's 10, 15, 20. Come on. 20.
I don't know about anything else.
There
I
we
cannot
go.
imagine Nick without Chromatic Orbs. I'm
25.
sorry.
There we go. And I'm gonna attack a Disa guy.
Looks like you have Skylar. Oh no, maybe it's me has Skylar. There.
It looks like okay. Well, let's see. So target there, and I cast. Cool. Sorcerer's Burst.
Sorcerer's Burst.
And I'm gonna do normal. Normal. Unter dead. And I'm gonna reach right over to that guy.
Alright.
On
So many dead Ice Mephits. Bastards.
target that guy. Target that guy. And I say, I see your dead friend. And I raise you.
Be
another
sure you
dead
untarget the other guy.
friend. I did.
Alright.
And I raise you another dead friend.
I believe that you did connect.
At least for 7 damage.
Yep, you got some 7 damage worth of goo comes from the Ice Mephit.
And I yell at him and go, so there.
And he screams back at you, "Come in the room!"
No, thank you. But thank you.
Alright, Grick is dead. That brings us to Karen, hopefully. Oh, try again. Karen. Karen, you hear... see if this voice works.
I don't know what to do. Oh my god.
So you hear some muttering, some sobbing, something from the north side of the room. Just, it just sounds like grief.
Huh.
But it's very faint, and you can't really tell exactly where it's coming from.
Are we killing your babies?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that too.
Oh, this sucks.
No, I think
It's back
You have
from
to-
the
you-
other trauma.
Nick, you have to roleplay yelling if you want to have a conversation with those guys, because they're deep in the room and you're not.
Oh, fair. Well, Noodle's right next to me. She's only 5 feet away from me.
You guys can have a conversation, but it's Karen's in the room.
Yeah.
He was the
Oh,
one
I
who
see.
pondered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going
Actually,
to.
I'm gonna have you roll something real quick, Karen. Hold on one second. I just remembered I could do that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have the whole party do it. Give me one moment.
Well, and also,
I feel like she's just always sad.
The poor thing.
Please roll.
Is it...
Plus, I get to find out if I can fix my group rolls. Waiting for Skylar, Noodle, and Zipmeister.
Aren't you, Skylar?
Well,
Yeah.
I got an X on there.
Hey, look at that green box that says group fucking success. Looks like someone fixed their code, yo.
yo.
Yep.
You know what I say about that?
Yay!
Woohoo!
Where are the Mac tools again? Not the Mac tools. the
All
Mac
right.
tools.
macros.
Macros, that's one.
So by the way, in your settings, you can turn off the normal macro bar if you want. The macros, if you go on the tray, it looks like a little sun.
That's the one.
Yeah, and you can favorite them and add it to that little tray if you want. It's up to you. All right. Anyway, so Karen, party, it's a group success. So, yeah, these you just based on all of the lore and the journals you've read and all of that good stuff.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was
Love
playing
is in
with-
the. I should make that and I should enforce that. I don't think you guys have ever rolled "Love is in the air."
No, I thought I was adding a macro.
no.
Clearly, I wasn't.
Oh man, that was I wouldn't waste that. I want to see that one again. You feel the love that you beeline to the closest party member for a mega hug. They are grappled until they break your grapple. You cannot choose to let go. It is love after all. If your target was in melee and you moved away, they do get an opportunity attack. So anyway.
God.
Anyway, yeah, so that insight check is like, yeah, these are not her babies. These are protectors, right? These are little minions. That's pretty clear. You saw nothing in anything you've read that to indicate that she was birthing Ice Mephits or, you know, anything otherwise. Like, this is clearly just protectorates. Like, she's trying to protect her own self. So there you go. You're not killing her babies is the takeaway.
Right.
That's good news.
Yeah. Karen has so few words.
I'm attacking this thing with an axe.
No, you're not doing it right, Karen. I raise my weapon over my head. My muscles quiver as I put all of my might into the force blow. I bring the thing down upon their head and, you rolled, I smash into their skull. Based on the damage, viscera flies from the skull of this creature. Blah, 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 blah. I used to do that for you guys, remember? Back in the day?
Yeah.
But I can only say viscera so many times. Entrails. Goop.
and raise your weapon.
Yeah, raise your weapon. I do that thing where I hit the other thing with my thing.
Yeah.
All right. So awesome. So yeah, you should do some solid damage to Morris. Morris. Another solid 20, because you've mastered the cleave. And you just, dare I say, fuck that Ice Mephit up. This thing goes down in a puddle of slush, hits the floor. I was, never mind. It was super gross. I'll use it next time. If anyone else does it, I'll use it one more time. It was nasty.
Salamander's not really here.
Nope, but he did fail recharging his frost on his turn.
Is that Ice Mephit alive?
It is. It is. And I was trying to figure out what to do here. It's going to roll. Then with the homies. No, it's gonna do this one. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna say this guy. We're gonna roll it. Boom. That should have hit your sword.
I don't think nothing went away, so.
Skylar failed. And it did Damage. Apply. There it is. And that ends its turn. Mr. Bing.
Oh, sure. All right. I should fireball. That would be fun.
Send it.
I heard fireball.
Yeah.
I think twice. I recite my magic words. Lorem ipsum dolor sit. I'm at the spit flying from my mouth in slow
Freezing. Is freezing as it.
The frost freezing on my beard
Yes.
as I unleash my fury at this Ice Mephit right here. Lorem ipsum dolor sit. Met.
I was hoping it was a cone, but it looks like it's probably direct, huh?
Yeah, just no.
No. Yikes.
Right.
I believe that is a roll from the fumble table.
Yeah. Huh. Too many
Oh
times.
boy,
Tacos.
too many tacos.
No.
You suddenly feel as if you've overdid it, and at lunch immediately gained a weight of 1,000 tacos. You are encumbered for 2 rounds, so half movement for 2 rounds, Mr. Bing. Damn it! I wish it would have been the love one. That was a good one.
I was like, you should have just used my fumble.
All right.
Guys, happiness was 2 tacos ago.
God, I love that it auto-rolled my initiative. I couldn't tell you.
Why is it
I
not
did
doing
it
it?
rolled mine. I don't have dice.
Did you check your settings and make sure that I think you have to refresh a client.
I know,
have-
but
Oh, you have, Alicia? Did it work?
I have not refreshed yet.
me either.
I don't know. Yeah, because I'd have to check to see if it requires a refresh or not.
But where would the dice be then? I lost my
It wouldn't.
mind.
It wouldn't. It would just automatically roll your, like, you would just have a number. You wouldn't have any dice roll.
Looks
I mean,
like
you-
it.
Yeah, you
Actually, it
have a
looks like it-
5.
Yeah, it looks like it did. It worked.
Yeah.
Mine,
I had to
mine
roll
was still
mine.
showing up, but I haven't refreshed my browser. So next time it will.
Well, the person who won was a frost giant who is dead.
Yeah.
I need to skip undead. The frost salamander does not get to go. Wait, how many more turns does he get, Nick?
10 rounds.
So this is round
It's one-
6.
It's 1 minute.
All right, 4 more rounds.
We probably need
Zippy
to
is
try
up.
to talk to her.
Yeah, we need to kill these. We need to kill these guys. And
Are there
all-
any more ice things left?
There's 3.
They're all up in that room, huh?
All up in it.
Can't go down anymore. God. I don't even have the little things at the bottom anymore.
What are the little things at the bottom?
Oh, maybe I have to shut my.
Are you trying
I
to see your
have
macros?
Yeah.
There-
You either maybe you've disabled the macros before you set your new macros up.
Never say that word.
Disabled.
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 So, Christy, when you went to bed, we watched that episode, and
Did-
Audrey just had this big grin on her face the entire fucking time. It was hilarious.
God bless her.
Raising it right.
She know. Yep, that's right.
Why am I Why is it be disadvantaged now? There.
why are you disabled?
Why?
Disabled.
Stolen,
God.
stolen. Anyway, from Zippy, you're shooting past several people, and
Is that
over a
why?
dead body. But I'm gonna let you roll with normal. To
Okay.
be perfectly frank. Yeah.
It's like I don't want any. I just
So
want
you're rolling.
normal.
You're shooting upstairs and across stuff, and you're short because
Yeah.
you've not flown yet. But you did attack and you hit. You got a mighty 5. We'll call it the mighty 5. So you see the bolt take arrow or a bolt? Is it a crossbow? No,
It's a crossbow.
Crossbow. So you see the crossbow bolt take flight and slam right through the little ice mephit. It doesn't even slow down, and impales the wall behind it, and he spews out some blue fluid.
Woohoo!
I meant to say squeeze. He squeezes out some blue fluid.
What is that? Why was
Squee?
there one? No, why was there one that rolled?
He was recharging his frost breath and he failed, so he can't use it again.
Yay.
But that's okay. He's dead.
I was gonna say he's dead.
And this guy says to the room with a big grin on his face, "Seems like there might be a bit of a lull in the conversation. Let me take care of that."
But your name's Lul.
All right, so he is going to, because you guys have so conveniently done this for him. So hold on.
Lined up.
He's gonna do all 3 of us.
Zippy has cold resistance.
Well, that's a shitty one. Let me see what else he's got. Hold on. I hated it. I had it set up so it would automatically favorite stuff, but I must have messed that up. Oh, my machine's not responding. Oh god. Wait, hold on. There it goes. There it goes. Uno momento. I have targeted myself. That is not good. Now we got it. All right, Frostbrand. This guy here. Yeah. That's it. That's the one. And what's this do?
Oh, we're climbing again. Our pings are Cyrus Bingen.
Cyrus Ping?
Cyrus Ping.
Yeah, I'm clicking on stuff and nothing's happening, so I'm gonna have to let it catch up.
All the blood.
Why in the slap? Is this so much?
Oh, I don't know if you noticed this, Cliff, but I have turned off. I've put on blood degrade, so over the next over a minute, it all goes away on its own.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's
our
like real blood.
Dragon.
Yeah, just like Rhea. All right, here we go.
You turn on the light.
Go
So you
here.
don't get yourself in a...
We are all in the thousands.
our pings are crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna still try to use this thing.
Oh my god.
He has.
Oh, we're green. We're green.
We're green.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're green.
Oh,
Just in time for that.
ouch.
Neat.
I say.
And here's your damage. And it already took off the stuff for Zippy. And
Where's my...
did it take off any damage for anybody? I think I
It
hit this
did
button.
me.
It
Yeah,
what?
it took 2 points off for Zip.
That's a horrible, horrible amount of damage. That sucks. Anyway, next turn.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, same.
Karen, you still hear the whimpering.
All right. Come on, bar.
I don't think this is the right music for Mental Health Month. Let me find something else.
Can you get the bar to maybe I can just do it.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Flush noise. I don't have the things down there.
Hang on,
I could have helped you set that up while you were here. I wish I would have known.
That was weird.
Well,
I just
What happened?
refreshed, and then the bar wouldn't open, and I tried to use one of the little buttons in the little bar, and then when I clicked it, it worked, but then all the buttons disappeared after that.
Is it the ping? Did you want to try again?
No, I had just refreshed. I just refreshed. I'm back now, and now it's opening. So I
After
think
your
I'm
turn, send me a little text describing what you did so I can try to reproduce it.
good. Okay, I am.
One of the scenarios, Cliff, that I can't test is like when the pings are shitty and when we're trying to do things like making sure that I have the right weight commands in on all my stuff so that it doesn't time out. I saw a couple of 13s roll.
Yeah.
Looks like we got ourselves a 23. Not dead yet, it says. Oh wait, it is dead.
Yep.
So you explode the damn thing and it drops on the ground like a used condom in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what I didn't want to say when my sister was here. Brutal strike.
All right.
One shot. Sort of.
Nick, is that your nickname at home? One shot?
One shot, sort of. Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, this sort of really brings it home. Hold on. Oh, we got one guy left. Fabia is.
But is there anything left to kill?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's one.
Where?
It's in front of. You have line of sight of it.
If you fumble, you hit either Karen
Oh.
or Noodle.
Yep.
That's right.
But how often does Fabia doesn't fumble?
Wow. Thanks, Game Master.
Yeah. No pressure.
You
Mega
will
hug.
not make this putt, you jackass.
Sorry. I had Zippy's sheet up and I'm having a hard time bouncing back and forth.
So many inappropriate jokes just flew through my head that I did not say. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's because you have to get text from me complaining and Michelle complaining at the same time, so I feel like I owe you at least one.
I can't click on anything.
Check your token stuffs. In your toolbar.
There we go.
Was that it?
No, it was just not. Everything was behaving badly, but now it's back.
Ah, Michelle was on that show, Girls Behaving Badly.
I remember.
You remember that? She wore
Yes.
that horrible wedding dress? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait, she was. Oh.
No, she was.
No, she was on a show called Girls Behaving Badly.
Behaving badly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a reality show?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
It was like a prank show, and she was like a wedding dress. One of the episodes, she was a wedding dress model, and this bride came in and she would model the dresses, but these dresses were like horrible.
Horrible.
Oh, nice. My
Anywho,
God.
with that
There it is.
8, for somehow, because it's Fabia, it rounds up to a 21.
Yep.
Does 13 points of damage. What does that mean to little Liu? Ouch, right in the old Mephit skull. 30 attack. 13 damage. Looks like another bonus 6 for fun.
It's not quite dead yet, huh?
No,
all I
it's
asked.
not. Although it's not having a good day. Let's just say that.
All I got. This.
Oh, you're still alive. All right. You know, if at first you don't see Laura Mips and Dollars again.
Boom, 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 boom.
If at first you don't fricassee,
Yes.
fry a hen.
Wait a minute. here?
I don't know. It looks like you're not targeting it anything anymore.
That's weird. All right.
Now you're targeting.
Yep, there it is.
Oop.
But it took away my spell slot. God damn it.
Can you cast anyway? Just ignore that, or I can give you the spell slot back.
Yeah, just give me a second level back.
1 moment, please. I gotta select you. I think
Come on,
I made
baby.
it so I can. I think I can do it in my little tray now. Let's see. Spells, 2nd level. 2nd level. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't code that. Hold on.
Hell.
So you should have another spell slot, right, for 2nd level?
Yes, I should have two total. There you go. I can't remember which is which.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, there's even a lag between it updating the tray. There it is.
All right. Finito.
All right.
Scooby-doo,
So-
dooby-doo.
I step to the side of our conga line.
Don't forget,
and-
fumble if it's ranged and not a visual, like I choose that guy, then it's a potential fumble is a hit.
Yep. And I cast Misty Step.
She was in my 6th grade class.
I think you had.
It wasn't Misty Step. It was Misty somebody. Misty Campbell?
That was my grade. You had Billy, her older brother. Big
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were low. You know, that's such a mean thing. Although I do also, you could also cast Mr. Misty Kiss. DQ.
It's scary, but I like her now. We speak.
God, man, they're like one of the only followers for the the YouTube channel. Now they're gonna unfollow us.
You're so liars.
Oh,
And-
Nick steps behind the Mephit. Looks like he's going for the reach around.
Yep. And I just whisper in his ear, "I'm behind you now. Shh, everything's gonna be okay." And I shock and grasp him.
And he is shocked and grasped. And what does that mean? That means no whammy.
Oh, it landed.
It did.
Wait, why did it say that I need to do a concentration save?
Because you are
Because
concentrating,
concentrating.
on keeping that.
Whoa!
The salamander.
so please hit your concentration save. You have to click that button in the window. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry to tell you that you
What does it
failed.
say? But it says Constitution and not concentration.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
No, but did you click the DC 10 concentration?
I did.
It says Constitution though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Constitution.
doesn't it roll a Constitution for a concentration save?
Isn't that? No, wouldn't it? Isn't that your mind is concentration?
Hold on, I'm gonna click it and see what it says.
Hold on.
Concentration.
Wait.
Yeah, when I do
Since when
concentration
is-
saving throw for you, it does the concentration saving.
Since when is shock and grasp a concentration?
No, you're concentrating to keep the lizard and lizard land.
Yeah, you're doing something significant, which puts your concentration at risk. Therefore, you have to do a concentration. So just click that button, the one that says DC 10 concentration.
I
Yeah,
did.
you got it.
And the Constitution saving throw came up as a 3.
Can you do me a favor and click it again? 'Cause it may just be a wrong label.
No, I
I
just
just want
checked.
to.
Constitution is what you roll for a concentration saving throw.
Okay, so I was right.
Okay.
All right.
That seems
So-
weird.
Lizard
Yeah.
enters the chat.
Well, but so
You failed it. It's coming back.
Yeah, but wait.
Yeah, it is.
what? But why?
Does he cast a spell?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing.
I don't think casting spells does a
Hold on, I'm checking.
No.
I'm checking the rules.
I mean, it would say if it needed concentration. If it's a spell that needs concentration, it would say so in the description of said
Hold on, I'm
spell.
looking.
So, hang on.
I'm looking it up. Hold on one second. I think it's a fair challenge. It's a fair challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at my plan B here in case it comes back. Why I can't open my thing?
Okay, hold on one second.
My question is, where does it come back to? Because
It's
aren't
gonna
we all kind of where it
Yes.
was?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty awesome actually.
ChatGPT says if it's not another concentration spell, it should be okay.
Yeah, because it's not a. And I was like,
Yeah, only if he gets hit. Like, if you get hit in combat, you have to
yeah.
roll a save.
Yeah, and because it told me my bonus action was used too, so I'm not understanding why that happened. And
Fuck.
why is it?
Okay, hold on, hold on.
hang
hold
on. Hang on. Why did I target? There's no way I targeted myself. That's why. That's
you hit
why.
yourself.
Yeah.
Nick,
My
Nick,
God.
I think there is a way that you target yourself.
But I did. There's. Ah, that's
What's
weird.
That's friggin' cool.
Yeah. What is this? You're
I
in a situation where concentration. If you're concentration on a holding person, let me know.
No,
Oh.
that was the answer from ChatGPT
Oh, okay.
that I already pasted. So, how do we do this? You accidentally targeted yourself, which is funny.
Well, no.
That's
I
a
never-
that's a
I didn't-
client that's a client
Yeah.
fuck up. In real life, if we were doing like D&D and with paper and pencil, you wouldn't have targeted yourself. So I think I'm going to sadly, against the joy that I felt in my heart at this moment, I'm going to move the salamander that is literally on top of you guys right now that you haven't seen yet. I'm going to move it away. All right, Nick.
Target him. And
You target yourself again, that salamander's fucking coming back, just so you know.
okay.
Damn, you know, it's your fault that I'm having another drink.
Ooh. That's a crit.
Fudge.
What? Spock!
So roll your crit because there's still a lich in the room with you.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's hiding. She's been talking and sobbing up
whimpering.
there this whole time.
I haven't been in the room to hear that.
Yeah, I can't actually see her.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't see her, but
Macros, that's what I
but
You mean-
Karen's been hearing her.
Do we know where she is?
Karen can hear her, so she has to be up there.
You are -2 to hit. For the next
That's
two
a nice one.
rounds.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen that one either. This is a night of new things.
Ooh.
I like it.
All right.
Do we know where she is right now?
Attack the lich while you've got protection.
Right. That is her like chair, like throne up there. We're assuming too, right?
Yes.
So yeah.
But I do
and you
have
hear you hear whimpering coming from that general
There's a-
direction.
And there are 2 doors here, right?
I don't want to say yeah. There's 2 doors. Fabia, you know that the door to the east is the door that was cold because of your wayfinding skill.
Okay.
You don't know where the door to the west goes. And also, it's not whimpering; it's sort of sobbing. So it's not. It's there's emotion in it. It's not like someone just like, oh, poor me, I feel so bad. Like it's
feel like she's
Someone's-
just constantly sad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have you roll something for that, actually.
I can't open my character sheet at all. Like, I can't open the thing on the side. I can't double click.
Because I
You need to
do
refresh?
have, because I do have her little diary, don't I? I think.
Yeah.
Or her journal.
There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna end my turn.
Yeah, Fabia, please enter your. Please roll that.
Normal.
Yeah.
21. Yeah. So, yeah, you've not sensed hostility. You've sensed someone who's tried to do the right thing, and nothing has worked out, and they're fighting against their nature. Right. So you've read all this stuff. Nick, you have that mirror note. Nick has.
Yeah.
You have that pulsing thing, right?
Yeah.
You've heard all those sort of like those flash memories that have been shared with you, and none of it's worked out. She's tried to do the right thing at every turn, and she's tried to stop Hisclavius, and nothing has worked. And now, to protect herself and to prevent you guys from going down and potentially killing the person she loves, you got a what, 21? Yeah.
Yeah.
You've now broken down all of her defenses, and she's left defenseless. Well, that's not true. She's a lich. She can fucking,
Yeah.
kick some serious ass, right? You know that. But like nothing that she has tried has worked out. Like her life has been a complete and utter failure. Like everything has failed her, right? Her love didn't work out. She's a lich. Preventing Hisclavius hasn't worked out yet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
So
just sad.
Yeah, so you hear, now that it's quiet in the room, it sounds like she's behind the throne.
Well, I could tell you where she is because I have stone cunning, which includes now tremor sense. And within 60 feet, I can tell where, if I touch stone, I can locate her.
So do you, so okay.
Standing all over stone.
Yay for the dwarf.
In which case, I'm gonna, Noodle, because you know where she is, I'm gonna make her not invisible anymore.
Okay.
And that's where she's been
Is she?
now.
Therapy?
Hold on, I officially have to put her in combat tracker because I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
It's okay to not be okay.
Yes.
Brought to you by Better Health. Not sponsored by Better Health. It would be hilarious if someday one of these jokes I make, someone reaches out to me and says, "Hey, we would like to sponsor you."
Yeah.
Preferably Royal Hideaway. That would be good.
Yeah. We could take it there and play a game.
Oh man.
That would be. Oh my god, that would be so good. I still think we should all go to Disney. I know that I found out secretly that Noodle does not like Disney.
What?
I know.
Put me in that camp too.
What?
Have you been to Disney? Both of you guys?
Yeah.
You don't have to go in the park though.
No.
I've been to the last time. Yeah.
Have you been to Disney with me? Because I mean, that's the magic.
Well, have you been to
all the other
Disney?
people disappear?
Have you been to Disneyland or Disney World?
World.
That's different.
Oh, Disney World's like that's like comparing
Apples
toilet
and
paper.
oranges.
Yeah, toilet paper to a
To
a white.
Yeah.
To a bidet, there you go.
Which
Yeah.
is the
Cliff, did you say both?
Yeah, I've been to both. Although I went to Disney, the one in Florida. I can never keep them straight. I went to the one in Florida when I was a kid.
Yeah, I went to that one when I was a kid too.
The one in Florida is giant. It's like an entire.
It's a city.
It's an entire thing.
Yeah.
Disneyland is a thing that you do for like a couple of days, and you can go in and out. You go to the, you go swim between whatever. So it's I don't know. I kind of love it. I have to say. I kind of want to go to Disney just thinking about it right now. I think we should end the game and go to Disney.
Go to Disneyland.
Oh,
Park will be
could
closed by the time we get there.
Could you imagine doing at least like a 45-minute one-off in the cantina?
Or at the tiki bar. We could just go sit
or
at the tiki bar.
Yeah.
Or I mean, at the tiki bar. Anyway,
Yes.
Trader Sam's.
we're making both Noodle and Karen skin crawl. You know, you may not like Disney, but maybe your characters would like Disney. That's it. I'm building a Disneyland in the game.
Oh my god.
Teach us a lesson.
Are we gonna have to
Love that.
role play standing in
Is
line?
that going to be like
Yeah.
a baby stuff?
Yeah, you get on Thunder Railroad. I'm sorry, 2-hour wait. Oh, it
Yeah.
broke down. You have a voucher.
Yeah.
come back later.
That's right.
Anyway, so you're still in combat. The stack is Skylar's turn.
Oh lord.
But she's not attacking you. You know where she is.
What language does she speak? Do we know?
She speaks common.
Okay.
She speaks jive.
She does.
Jive.
But I'm not going to because this is a podcast that someone, a YouTube that someone could see.
Canceled from-
Yeah, and as funny as Airplane is, that scene did not age well.
No.
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 Just like every other line in a Mel Brooks movie did also not age well.
Yeah. Right.
For the 3 people that watch, I do so apologize. Okay. So I think we need to talk to her, like somehow.
Like, how can we help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Who has the charisma?
I have no idea.
It's
I
not.
do.
I don't think it's me.
Well, I probably should give you some narrative.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Do that little thing.
Yeah, I just remembered, like, I have narrative.
Use your words.
Have narrative, will travel. Hold on, I gotta put on some appropriate music.
And if Skylar is about to attack, we tell him no.
Oh, I
Yeah. No, like
send
yeah.
him to another plane of existence.
Yeah, like for reals, tell him no.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm gonna need
All
you
right.
to put those grenades back in your pocket.
I have an oil of etherealness, and I can just dump it on Skylar, and he'll just disappear to the ethereal plane for an hour
So,
without any way of getting back until the oil wears off.
Nice.
so we're not in combat time right now. We're in real time. She moved to her throne, and here's a little bit of love. So, the air is still, save for the whisper of wind curling through the frozen arches. Vaelice sits motionless atop her crystalline throne, snow gently cascading from her robes like drifting ash. Her face is a mask of regal calm, but her eyes shimmer with unshed tears and ancient memories. Arcane glyphs pulse faintly along the floor, binding her in place, or perhaps holding something, worse at bay. All paths converge here, in love, sorrow, and in silence. And, she was beautiful when she was alive, but I don't know how you roll. Probably not the looker that she used to be.
Don't
So
be
there she is.
ageist.
That's true. I won't be lichous.
What a
Yeah.
what a beautiful smile
And eyes.
and eyes.
So in her lap, a soft glow emanates from a glass rose, half buried in frost. And from your uncovering clues that is her phylactery. The chamber waits not for action, but for understanding. Vaelice says to you, you bear the... Oh, I wonder if I can do a voice. Let's see. Probably a crappy voice.
You bear the warmth I lost. Will you end me, or carry it forward?
Period. Forward.
Carry it forward.
How was that voice? Was that voice okay? I don't know what that voice sounds like.
No, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was better
I
than
picture.
your.
Do you have something echoey?
Yeah. That
Kind of.
sounded like bad robotic voice.
Bad romance?
How about this one? Is this one any better?
She has a
Hi.
cold.
Yeah.
I'm Vaelice. No?
No. She has a
I'm
cold.
Vaelice. How about now? I'm Vaelice.
It's better.
No?
No.
These all suck. Okay, hold on. I got one.
I'm Vaelice. Could I possibly be Vaelice? Could this be my voice?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sure,
that
one.
sounds
Yeah.
better.
Better.
Sounds. Yeah, better.
Alright, we're going with this one. So I'm Vaelice, so you bear the warmth I lost. Will you end me or will you carry it forward?
Oh.
It's still, you know what vibe it's giving me? It's giving me that thing on TikTok where there's like a synthetic voice that's reading what's clearly.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
sound way too robotic.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Can you
this voice
use
is
my
better?
spiritual weapon? Maybe that'll help a little bit. Like,
That one is a little better.
You know,
Fuck it. I'm just gonna use my voice.
Just use your voice. It's fine.
You-
Voice.
I'm not
You
Matt
said-
Mercer. I can't do all these. I'm not a voice actor. I'm a dude who can barely
You sh-
fucking read his own words. So I'm gonna
You're a
say this
dude.
again. That's
Saying
it.
dude
You're getting
disguised
fucking.
as another dude.
No.
Yeah, you're getting Appalachian hillbilly. You bear the warmth I lost. Will you end me, or are you gonna carry it forward?
You know, there's something.
What
to
does
that,
she
actually.
want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like us to do?
Yeah, that's the question.
What would you prefer?
How can we help?
Yes.
How can we help you?
We're here to help.
So she sits for a moment, and
I have disappeared.
she's had a lifetime of failed failed moments to sort of reflect on, and she said, I want his Clavius to love me like he used to.
Oh.
Man.
I don't know if we can do that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
You want us
You
to
have-
take a message to him?
Yeah.
Can we pass
Actually,
it?
yeah.
I fear I'm too far gone, and it's everything in me to, quite honestly, not decimate all of you.
I will tell you, if you let us pass, and we have all of your notes, we have all the things that you left. We have the tier, we have...
We have your salamander. We can give him your salamander back.
Yes. Based on what we found.
If you promise not to harm us.
Yes.
Yeah. If you let us pass, we can try and help.
And she looks at the lot of you and just shares that she bears you no ill will. Everything that she's done has been to prevent not just an end to Tethymar mines, but there's bigger issues that she's protecting, like honestly Neverwinter and Moonsea, and from just a world-ending cataclysm. So she's fighting a good fight, has sacrificed her life, and all that she is, and fought against the very nature of the Lich that she's become. And the music swells to find herself at this moment.
We are seeking to prevent a cataclysm of her very own. We're seeking a part of the Arcanic Wayfinder. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is what's below. That is what his Clavius protects with all of his strength. That is what drove us apart.
Well, that's awkward.
Because we're going to need to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Clavius guarding that?
That's what he just said.
Oh, okay, that's what she said. Okay.
The
Well,
times
hold on.
it seems-
That's not necessarily. The guarding may not be the right word. So hold on 1 second. Party. I'm gonna have you guys do a roll. And this would be.
I've disappeared from my map. So.
What?
Oh, you're
You-
still
'cause you-
there.
Well, you disengaged.
No,
it
the
looks like.
spiritual weapon, but I still see your spiritual
trying
weapon.
I was trying to get rid of my spiritual weapon, but apparently.
You
I got rid
disengaged
of me.
yourself. I see.
I-
That-
You
I
don't
see
have to
you
get rid of
too.
your. Yeah, you don't have to get rid of your spiritual weapon because this could go south, right?
I know, but how do I get me back? I miss me.
I see you.
Ah.
You may need to refresh. Although I need you guys to roll in the chat.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Never been to me.
Crap.
This is not a group roll. This is an individual roll.
Ugh.
Come on, Skylar. Hell yeah.
Thank God.
Am I
Thank
rolling for
Christ.
Zippy or no?
No, Zippy's not. Zippy's not part of this.
Okay.
I gotta move my microphone because it blocks the scores. There we go. Gosh, most of you succeeded. So Bing and Karen specifically, I'll say, yeah, the with this insight, sort of, it's like unwinding what she's talking about, unwinding what she's saying. She's torn. She wants to protect Asclepius. She doesn't want him to die. Right, that's the love of her life, right? And she hasn't done. You guys have seen these hints along the way. Like, she hasn't done the hard thing that knows that she's supposed to do this entire time of ending his Clavius. And every time it gets close, she stops. And there's just something that she can't bring herself to end his life, despite how bad he's become, because she feels like she's redeemable. Therefore, he may be redeemable as well.
Yeah.
So she hasn't lost hope that there's love. But at the same time, as you heard in her voice, she's tired of struggling.
Yeah. Well, and I remember far back, this is kind of a question for the game master. So once there's a want with a lich there's a want that is needed for them to become a lich, and it doesn't sound like she wanted to become a lich. It sounds like to hopefully potentially redeem him. He wanted to become a lich because of power. So is it because, could it be that he is too far gone?
Is it a question?
Yeah.
So be more
Is-
specific. Is what because?
Because he's too far gone. He's a lich. It doesn't sound like. It sounds like her want to lichdom was of a more compassionate and selfless reason, whereas his is a selfish one. Because he wanted it for power, ergo falling out of love of her. Because he loved power more than he loved her. So, I guess my question is, does she love the person that he is, the thing that he has become, or does she think that she could bring him back to the thing that she once loved?
And as you're asking this question, Nick, you realize that the memory gem that you picked up is pulsing like crazy. Right, this is the thing that has unlocked memories of the past.
Right.
And you know that all you need to do is to touch the gem.
Okay. So
and
I touched
something
the
and something might play out, good or bad.
Okay, so I noticed the gem in my hand, and I put my other hand over it and kind of like focus on its aura to try and see its images that it's playing for me.
All right, so you guys see Nick reach. Nick reaches into his where you keep this, a pouch.
Yeah, I've kind of kept it in my pocket because
Alright,
I
so
felt like I was going to need it.
Kind of like a hobbit. Yeah, so you see Nick's like his pocket is sort of lighting up. It's like pulsing, right? And you see Nick reach his hand into his pocket, and the moment you touch the gem, the room around you seems to fall away. It swirls and just sort of changes and goes away. And its stone cold walls sort of melt into shadow, and your vision sort of narrows, and this new scene unfolds. It's almost as if you're watching something happening. And a woman stands in a stone chamber, and it's lit by violet flames. Vaelice. She's radiant, beautiful. She's trembling. Her silver robes are torn and dusted with ash. Her hands are bound in shimmering runes, not of steel, but of magic, of his magic. It's very clear this is his Clavius' magic. The walls hum with arcane energy, and at the center of this room looms this crystalline engine, pulsing with sort of this sickly light. Nearby, a familiar throne. You know, you're looking at it, right? And it glows faintly. And she says, "Please," she whispers, voice cracked. "You said we'd seal it away together, not like this." And from the shadows, a man steps forward. It's his Clavius. His eyes are sunken. His face is gaunt, but fire burns in his gaze. Not the warmth of love, but to your insight, it's the fever of obsession. And he says, I cannot lose you, Vaelice," he says. "Not to death, not to time. You will endure as a guardian and as proof." And she struggles. There's tears streaming down her face. Magic is surging against the bonds. Her defiance flickers with each pulse of the containment device. And desperately, she says, "You loved me once," she breathes. "You said choice mattered." His Clavius turns away, not in shame, but in resolve. And he utters, "Love is not a choice. It's an inevitability." And we're out of time. Now, let me finish this. He utters a final word, an ancient command, and the room erupts with this white light. You feel the burn of magic rewrite a soul. The scream caught in her throat. The moment her will is burned beneath the binding, she is sealed to the throne, to the chamber, to the memory. As the vision fades, one last echo lingers, a whisper not from her lips, but from her heart. "If anyone sees this, please remember me as I was, not what he has made me become." And then in silence, the gem dims. You're back in the room with the rest of your party, but something has changed. And so now, you know now, she didn't choose this, and she was made to stay. Is this a good place to end?
Yep.
I mean, I feel like this. I don't feel like we could do better than this. This
Yeah,
who
it's-
shot JR moment.
Wow.
Any questions?
That's
Well,
so sad.
Yeah, that is really sad. I do have questions, but they're questions for her.
Well, we'll write those questions down, and we'll pick this up when we play next week. But yeah, I think this is a good place to play to end. Pretty good ending speech. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
For sure.
Well, I'm gonna want to like go back and listen to it again. So make sure this video's up.
I should have done it in better voices. Let me see. Let me copy it, and I see if I can paste it into the chat so you guys have it. Give me 1 second. No, it's gonna give me weird formatting. Hold on. 1 moment. Ignore. It's gonna give you my markup language. You don't need the title. You know what it is. And this should do it. Oh, for some reason I had Noodle selected, so it's like Noodle's telling me the story again. Noodle reminds you this is exactly what she said. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack. So if you take this, and you really think it through with the with everything you've learned about her, right? That might add context for the next 2 levels. One of which you have, I think, a fast path map for.
Yeah.
You're still in combat. You never know. She could break. She could attack. If Steven plays next week, he could decide that fuck this. He just throws a grenade at her. Who knows? And he never
We
like
will
Zippy.
tackle him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I'm absolutely. I was thinking about that the other day. Remember when you guys were in Neverwinter? And Nick had a piece of paper with
Oh,
a
yeah.
secret
Yeah.
written on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Fabia wanted to see it, and she lunged across the room and tackled Nick to get that piece of paper.
Yep.
We've had some pretty fun
Yes,
moments.
we have.
Awesome. All right, guys. So when we play next, we're going to pick up here. You've just gotten some really interesting narrative from Vaelice. I think you've learned a bit. She's an unwilling participant in this. She's a pivotal part. Like, Asclepius really needed her, and he chose power over love. Was, I think, the takeaway that I think you guys got from this. And we'll pick up here when we next play. And for anyone who's been in a relationship before, you know that this has happened. This thing happens. Power over love.
Yep.
It's a thing.
Yeah, like the last time I decided to be a lich, there was a big,
I know, right? Although, you know, if any of liches are hiring, I am open to lichdom, if that will pay the bills. Does being a lich pay? Does it have a good medical plan? I'm down with that. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I'm gonna hit stop. Thank you for playing. I missed it last week, and we will see you guys. I think we're on probably for next week. I think
so. Yeah.
It's a pivotal week.
all right.
Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Have a
See you
good night,
guys.
guys.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye.